The Fire Witch, Cruel Fate. It was late at night. A man in his 40s was driving his car with his family on board, his wife and his 2 little girls, 4-year-old Natasha and 2-year-old Kira. They were returning from a birthday party for one of his colleagues, where there had been dancing, eating, and, certainly, a little too much drinking. The man, however, seemed clear-headed and attentive to his driving, despite a storm that had just broken out on the road from Moscow to the small provincial town where he lived. In the back seat of the car, the 2 little girls were sleeping soundly, tired from the many games at the party and the late hour. The mother, meanwhile, watched the scenery flowing past on her right, illuminated here and there by a few working streetlights. Due to the rain, the man slowed the car's speed and turned off the radio so as not to disturb his daughter's sleep. After a few more kilometers, a truck coming from the opposite direction of our family lost control due to the increasingly severe storm. The truck was about to hit the car with Kira and Natasha head-on, but their father managed, with a sharp swerve, to avoid the vehicle, which crashed into the guardrail. The sudden and unexpected maneuver, however, caused the man to lose control of the car. Despite trying to tame the crazed vehicle on the slippery asphalt, he couldn't avoid a head-on collision with a streetlight. The little girls woke up suddenly and began to cry, calling for Mommy and Daddy. Kira struggled in her car seat, while Natasha, sitting next to her and behind her father, cried as the seatbelt tightened around her small body. However, neither parent turned around to help the girls. Natasha, between tears and sobs, kept asking her parents for help, able to see diagonally her mother slumped forward, not moving or responding. After a few hours of crying and frantic screams, 2 men in uniform opened the car doors, extracting the 2 little sisters, who continued to scream, "Mommy! Daddy!" The officers tried to calm the girls and took them to an ambulance that had arrived on the scene to check if they were okay. While the doctors examined the 2 little sisters, they kept asking where their parents were. In the confusion of sirens, lights, voices, and the many people who had gathered at the scene, under the pouring rain, they kept hearing, "Don't worry, you have to be good girls now." Meanwhile, trying not to be overheard, a police officer called a paramedic aside, telling him in a low voice, "The father didn't make it either. Those 2 are the only survivors of this accident." The paramedic's softened gaze slowly turned towards Natasha and Kira, who were being distracted by a nurse trying to keep them occupied and away from the horrible truth of that sad and unfortunate stormy night.